In a bold move that has sparked intense debate, a federal judge has permanently blocked former President Trump from deploying National Guard troops to Portland in response to immigration protests. But here's where it gets controversial. The ruling challenges the very authority of the commander-in-chief in times of perceived crisis. Let's break it down. On Friday, U.S. District Judge Karin J. Immergut, appointed by Trump himself during his first term, issued a permanent injunction preventing the Trump administration from using the National Guard to quell protests in Portland. These protests were directed against the president's immigration policies, a topic that has long divided the nation. Judge Immergut's decision hinged on her conclusion that there was no legitimate basis for such a deployment. She stated there was neither a rebellion or danger of a rebellion, nor was the president unable with the regular forces to execute the laws of the United States in Oregon when he ordered the federalization and deployment of the National Guard. This ruling underscores a critical question. When does federal intervention cross the line into overreach? And this is the part most people miss. The Trump administration had previously argued that the deployment was necessary due to escalating violence, including attacks on federal officers, damage to federal property, and threats against law enforcement personnel. The Justice Department claimed that local and federal forces were overwhelmed, necessitating the Guard's involvement. However, Oregon officials countered that while there had been isolated incidents of violence, they were manageable without militarizing the response. Judge Immergut sided with this view, suggesting that Trump's claims were exaggerated and untethered to the facts. She even described his portrayal of Portland as war-ravaged and under siege by crazy people as misleading. The administration has appealed the ruling, arguing that it undermines the president's constitutional authority to protect federal interests. The case is now pending before the 9th U.S. Circuit Court of Appeals, with broader implications for how future administrations handle civil unrest. Meanwhile, a similar legal battle is unfolding in Chicago, where another judge has temporarily blocked National Guard deployment, further complicating the Trump administration's efforts. Here's the bigger question. Should a president have the unilateral power to deploy military forces within U.S. cities during protests? Or does this set a dangerous precedent for federal overreach? Let's discuss. Do you think Judge Immergut's ruling protects states' rights, or does it tie the hands of federal authorities in times of crisis? Share your thoughts below.